Seriously, I still don't get it. What was up with him dyeing his hair red at the end of Squid Game Season 1?
He contributed nothing, did nothing, and yet walked away with 46 billion won. His presence from Season 1 to Season 3 had zero influence on the plot.
The top 3 finalists of Squid Game and the mastermind behind the game were revealed in the poster. When you think about it, the VIPs in Squid Game don't just represent the rich, powerful, and apathetic elite. Sometimes they also represent us, the audience.
Imagine the US version of Squid Game, 100 contestants going full gorilla mode and just brawling it out. And maybe the salesman is... The ending of Squid Game Season 3. After Gi-hun chooses to sacrifice himself, the child with the number 222 officially becomes the next winner of the Squid Game.
For the next half year, the child is cared for by none other than the frontman, In-ho, until he eventually entrusts the child to his younger brother, Jun-ho, to raise. Along with the child, Jun-ho is also given the massive prize money of 45.6 billion won.
Witnessing the sacrifice of Gi-hun, player 456, frontman In-ho ultimately loses in terms of ideals. He is forced to admit that not all humans are selfish and cold-hearted, as the game had led him to believe.
In-ho realizes that although he himself has been corrupted over time, there are still good things in people like his younger brother, Jun-ho and Gi-hun.
That is why In-ho leaves the child and the prize money to his brother and then goes all the way to the United States to meet Gi-hun's daughter, Kye-young, in person and hands her the prize money that Gi-hun won 3 years earlier.
Thanks to Detective Jun-ho's efforts in locating the island, In-ho and the organization are forced to destroy everything there and flee.
However, it's clear that the game will continue in the future. At the end of Episode 6 of Season 3, In-ho encounters a Squid Game recruiter right in the US. The recruiter's presence in such a distant place proves that the Squid Game has become an idea that is spread to every nation in the world. This open ending conveys the message that as long as the world remains filled with desperate people and corrupt elites, the Squid Game will never end. However, Gi-hun's sacrifice also adds a positive layer of meaning, that a society filled with poverty, injustice, and violence can push people to the brink of despair, but being a good person is still always an individual choice.